back to Spill Your Guts, where we're all just figuring it out. I'm Ayana Brown, your host. We're here with my lovely guest, Miss Shekah. Say hello. Okay.
I cannot.
Today's topic is one that we will definitely be coming back to probably maybe not a million, but in a lot of different formats. We'll be talking about love. So this is part 1 of love. But we're going to be hyper fixating. Is that the right word?
Sure.
All right.
Make it a word.
We're hyper fixating.
Who's going to stop us?
Right. Today we are focusing. Today we are focusing on vulnerability in love, which is something that I think we both have a different scale on.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I think right now I'm in a weird place, but
Okay.
me on a normal basis, I think we're on two opposite ends. Maybe.
Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah. I brought Shekah here because she is one of the most grounded individuals I think I have in my world. And she's a little bit younger than me, which is also like Miss Mature for her age. Very grounded. She does not play. She does not play, especially when it comes to love and romance. Her boundaries are very strong, and I've learned so much from you and just about self-worth and making sure that you do not settle for what you don't want. And I really appreciate you being in my world and being my friend and also coming to the couch today.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Yeah.
That was so sweet. I tried.
I want you to give us a little bit of insight as to how you are currently feeling about the modern dating world.
Ooh. Lord, how much time do we have? The modern dating world, I have one word to describe it. Scary. She's scary. Get her away from me. I hate it. I feel like we are in a time where everyone is scared. No one wants to commit to anything. Everyone's iffy about everything, and we're all just kind of hopping around and just doing whatever. No one wants to be taken for a fool. No one wants to, be made to look stupid or anything like that. So it's just I don't know, man. It's been weird out here. It's hard being on the streets. I don't like it.
I agree.
It's hard.
It's aggravating.
It's so aggravating.
What's your current dating status? Are you actively looking? Are you, taking a breather?
I feel like currently I am taking a breather unintentionally because there's been a lot of newness in my life. So I recently got the job I've always wanted, right? And I'm trying to get into that career. I'm also trying to move further in that career. I recently just moved out, got my own place.
In this economy.
Duppy is free. She's a free girl. No longer living with the parents.
Let's go.
I never thought that I would move out, especially because of my family. I'm Jamaican. And so I come from Jamaican families. We all live together. We don't really move out. But I was the type of person where I love my family. But guys, I need to be on my own, right? And that was me. And I made a promise to myself that I would move out before I was 25. And I did. And I thought it was so unattainable. So I'm love
so
that
proud
for
of
me.
you.
Love that for me. And so because I have all that, I'm busy decorating and I'm busy paying bills. So unintentionally, yeah, I've been kind of out of the dating scene. But if a man just so happened to shows up on my doorstep.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Fellas!
Oh my God. Okay.
Her IG will be tagged in the bios, just letting you know.
Know where to find her. All right, so she's actively looking. Hit her line. That's what we learned. But also that she's a busy woman.
I'm a busy
woman. I guess I'll share where I'm at.
Yes, please.
So, I guess you could say I'm looking.
She is?
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Am I? I don't know.
Yes, you are.
I think what the vibe really is right now is I'm enjoying what it means to truly love being alone, because I'm a very independent person.
Yes.
I always have been, always will be. But there's a difference between being independent and doing what you need to do for yourself versus thoroughly enjoying that time and that space by yourself.
Yes.
Right now, I'm really focused on just enjoying me.
Honestly, ever since I've been living on my own, I've gotten to this place where I'm like, I've always enjoyed my own space and I've always enjoyed being alone. But now I feel like even now when you don't have a person in the next room next to you and I'm truly alone, I do look forward to coming home on a Friday night.
Yes.
And just like getting in bed and watching a movie, you know, and not even wishing that like, oh, I wish someone was cuddled next to me. Like there are times where you do get that feeling, but there are also times where I'm like, I just want this for myself. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like I'll go out, you know, I don't mind doing it and going out and meeting people. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it. Would I rather be in the house? Absolutely. But you know, you can't meet people that way. My wedding is planned, but I don't have the groom. And eventually, if I have the wedding is planned. The wedding's on Pinterest, guys. I have a Pinterest board. My wedding is planned, right? The groom is not there, and in order to meet the groom, I have to go out and fraternize with the male species. And so, you know, we're trying to do that. We're trying to do that. We're trying to see how it goes.
I'm tired of talking to him. I'm gonna be so
Aren't
honest.
you so tired? You know what it is? It's that Vogue article. It's like it's so true and it's so real. Where it's like,
let's talk Vogue.
let's talk Vogue.
Let's talk Vogue.
Let's talk Vogue.
So recently, and this is gonna date the episode, but I don't care. Recently, Vogue released an article saying that it is embarrassing to have a boyfriend, and I think that really speaks to the modern dating scene. Every time you think you have something really special with an individual,
yes,
boom,
gone.
Something
yeah.
happens where their true colors show, or an incident happens where now you're disrespected, embarrassed, whatever. We all know a bunch of people who have done things that they probably shouldn't have in a relationship.
Yeah.
Period. But the point is that it's a scary time to show off someone you love, because you just don't know. And I think a lot of people are moving with the idea of, oh, like, yeah, I really like you and I'm really interested in you, but also I don't know what you're doing, so
Yes.
I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case you're out here doing this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that.
And so now you have two individuals who probably actually would be great together, but you're both too immature.
Scared.
Too scared.
Yeah.
Now you're both too scared to stand on it, and you're hurting each other in the process.
Yeah.
Because you can't be vulnerable enough to just express that you care. If you actually went in full force with someone that you care about, it's only going to bring you truth in the end. Truth of if that person cares about you equally or if they don't. And then you move accordingly. But also, I say that with a deep sigh, because I'm having the biggest issue with being vulnerable right now.
Yes.
And if anyone who has been listening to this fun, silly little podcast, I even introduce myself as being a lover girl. I know it's very outdated. As being
yeah, you are. I think I'm a lover girl too, but you
as being a lover girl, as being someone who wears her heart on her sleeve and is very emotional and all of these things.
You do.
And
You do.
and I do, but I think with a slight bit of maturity and fear mixed together, I've become a lot more cautious than I'm used to. And even right now, I like someone and I don't even know how to tell them, and I feel like I'm 12 again. I feel like I'm 12 again.
She likes somebody, but she's scared.
Anyways.
You're scared. But I do understand that fear. I've gotten to a place in my life where right now I'm just like, I am going to go in full throttle, because when I do like somebody, I am in it, right? I do give it my all. It's a blessing and a curse for me a lot of times. But when I do like someone, and I'm a tough nut to crack, but once you get through that nut, I am. Oh my God. Once you get through that shell,
Right?
once you get through that shell, I feel like I go in full throttle, and there are a lot of times where I can't constantly worry about what this other person's doing, and I feel like if I am worrying about this other one, if I start to do that, then it's already time to leave. My gut is telling me something, and one thing I will do is trust my gut. That is one thing I will do.
Listening to your body.
Listening to your body. She's never steered me wrong. I can only control what I do. I can't control the things that are beyond my control, which it sounds redundant, but I am low-key a control freak, and I want everything to go a certain way, but I can't always have that. And if it turns out that you're cheating on me, and if it turns out that you're not the person who you say you are, then okay, I get it. That's another loss for me, and I deal with it in that time when I can. This whole thing of like, I'm gonna have a man on the side, or I'm gonna cheat just in case. I don't do just in case. I just go in full throttle, and you wait it out and see, right? And that wait it out and see is what's really scary for people. Because you could go in and give it 100, and then it turns out to, not be what you expected. And then you're like, damn, you wasted your time, and people are mad.
That's one of the biggest things I think I've learned from you, which is what I like to call emotional safety. If you do not feel emotionally safe with someone, meaning you distrust them, your body's reacting in whatever ways, because there's a million ways that it can talk to you, or maybe you just feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're not your person.
No.
They're not your person.
They're not.
And that's enough of a reason to say, okay, I may need to back away or remove myself from this person. It's funny that you say that I don't mean that it's funny. It's funny for me because Cutoff Queen is all that I've seen from Miss Shekah. The real question is, Miss Shekah, have you ever been in love?
I have not.
Really?
No. Do you think I have?
Maybe once, maybe like a young love.
With who?
I don't know.
Who would you
That's
think?
why I'm asking.
No. I feel like you've known all the people I've dated.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say.
Maybe not. I haven't dated that many people. Okay. No, I haven't been in love. There's been times where I thought it was love because I was younger, but what it really was just like excitement about what I thought this thing could be. Right? So I was more just like excited about finally having a boyfriend and like finally doing all the things that I see on social media, right? And finally having a person to go here and go there and do this and do that, right? And you want to take all the cute pictures, but it wasn't love. You were lusting after this person, and you were so excited, or that's how I was. I was so excited with the first guy that was my boyfriend, who hated me, by the way. I don't know if you've ever seen those TikToks of the girl where she's like, he hated me this whole time, and it's like a video of them where she's super happy and he's next to her just like straight face, serious. That was the entire relationship for me at like 19, 20 with my first ever real boyfriend, and that messed with me for a long time.
Oh.
Like that, I feel like that really shaped my personality, and it really like messed with my mental for a really long time. And it was actually the reason why I started going to the gym, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. You've never been in love.
Never.
How do you know when you love someone?
Ooh, so I feel like, is there like a little bit of a difference between like loving a partner like in a relationship versus like loving your family and friends? Do you think that? I think there's like a slight difference.
How do I know I love someone? Kind of goes for both parties. If I can just be myself, my comfortable self, and I can talk to this person through good moments, or maybe we have a problem and I can talk to them and it gets worked out. Like, if I can show up as my whole self,
yes,
then that's how I know that this is a person that I love. And that goes platonically and romantically. And obviously, like, with romance, there comes a little bit more a part of that as well, that definition. If they can show up as whatever version they like, their full self, and I know that there's nothing about them that could ever make me want to run away or, you know, be like, ugh. Then I'm like, oh damn, that's
Yeah.
a person I love.
I feel like definitely then I definitely have never been in love. I feel like I've never felt comfortable enough with a partner to just like 100% be myself with them and not expect any like judgment or like maybe that they don't care about it or something like that in return. What I feel with my family, like with my mom and my sisters, like I can definitely feel like I can be myself and there's definitely love there. Even with like you guys, like with my friends. And I feel like I've never had a group of friends where like we hang out and then I leave and I'm like, I love those girls. Like
Yeah.
it's never happened and this is like the first time it's happened and I'm like, I know that I can seek you guys out. And that's the biggest thing for me because I don't seek people out. I am hyper independent, just like my mama. It's our blessing and our curse. My mom is this hyper independent woman and I love her so much. Like she raised all her kids damn near by herself. I think I absorbed some of that from her and I also became like really hyper independent. When it came to a point where I can seek you guys out, I know that there would be no judgment. You know, I feel comfortable. I could be vulnerable. Right? And but at the same time I feel like it's much easier to be vulnerable with my friends because you're comfortable. Yeah. Right? And that's when I feel like you truly feel loved. Or like when I'm around you guys, I definitely just like truly feel like this is a safe space. That's the thing. I've never been with a partner and felt like, oh, this is a super safe space. I can truly be myself and this person is not gonna look at me and be like, ew. You know? So
I do.
So yeah, so I feel like once I get that with a partner, then I'll be like, okay, I love this person and when someone can be that way with me and I hope I'm like welcoming enough and like open enough that they feel I feel like, you know what the thing is? I feel like I'm always trying to make myself that person for them. So I'm always trying to seek out my partner to be vulnerable to me that I don't even think about me being vulnerable to them.
That's big.
Like
And
I don't.
do you feel as though by them opening up, it would make you feel more comfortable opening up?
I feel like it would make me feel more comfortable and also just like, okay, so like if they're vulnerable enough to like open up to me, then like they're here, you know, we're locked in, you know, right?
Yes.
You're locked in. So it's like at that point, I'm not even thinking about me. I'm not even thinking about the fact that I also need to like be vulnerable and open.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we need to be locked in. We need to get it together. So like, I want to be as open and I want to be as comforting as possible so that they're okay with being vulnerable with me. And so you don't even think about yourself, which is weird.
That's like low-key what I've been going through for the first time this year. They're willing to share this, then maybe if I share the same level, not only will they hear it, receive it, but maybe they'll appreciate it too. It'll make them want to know more about me, or it'll make them feel like they can hold who I am.
Yeah.
And then we take it one step at a time. Because just because someone opens up to you doesn't mean that they also love you either, or appreciate what you're dishing out. I think that's also a big indicator on how you know you're around the right people, is if you don't have to think about, are they going to receive me, when it just flows naturally.
Yeah. And you have to like be around people who just accept you for who you are, because there's been numerous times where when I was just like meeting you guys and we were just starting to become friends, I know how I can be, and I can be a little awkward and a little just like off to the distance, or I could shut down. It feels good to like have people around me who know that those little silent periods for me, or those little shutdowns, is not, I'm not trying to be bitchy, I'm not trying to be like, you know, like just not trying to participate or have weird vibes. I'm just like, you just know me, that like, hey, social battery, she's ticking, right? And there's been times where you guys just try to like slowly pull me back in, or just like let me be and whatever, and then I don't have to go home and feel like, oh, do they feel like I was being mean or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
feel rude, because you're around people who just accept you for who you are and who know who you are. So I feel like when you're in a relationship, when you're sharing certain things and, you know, you're being a certain way, there's a lot of times where you put on a facade of who you are, or like you don't want to show this person what you can be, or who you can really be, because they might just like judge you, or they just might not accept you for it, right?
Yeah.
They might just be like, this is not what I thought it would be, and you just decide to leave the whole relationship. So you're scared. It's all about fear, guys. Like we're all just scared.
We're all scared. We've all been a little bruised, damaged,
A little bruised, a little damaged,
a little hurt. And
we've been through the ringer.
it's okay. Yeah, we have.
Ooh.
We have. But do you find it hard for yourself to be vulnerable?
I think I do find it hard. Yes. I do find it hard. I'm a bit of the problem.
Why? Do you feel like it's culturally? Do you feel like it's within yourself? Is it external? Maybe the person just hasn't made you feel comfortable in that way?
It is all three. So it's like internal, it's cultural, and it's like I haven't found the right person, right? So it's like all three are like punching me in the face at once. And I believe it's internal because I am, like I said before, I do feel like I'm a tough nut to crack. I can be very like, when I meet a person, right? I'm very just like, and I do try to like soften up and be like, don't nod to the
That's
people.
how I met her. Just
I do feel like I'm the hard hitting dose of reality. I'm very blunt. I'm very straightforward. I'm very like, I know my non-negotiators and I'm not going to negotiate on them. That's just how I am. However, at the same time, I am afraid to be vulnerable because I'm like, like just the feeling of like being judged, or just like this person knows a lot about you and they could like use it against you at some point. I'm like, I don't know. And so that is just, it's a scary feeling. I think it's a human feeling. Like humans in general they don't like the feeling of being vulnerable. You are putting trust in their hands. It's like, I'm telling you this thing, it's now in your hands. Do with it what you will. Also, I feel like I also grew up in a family where we weren't verbal I love you people, right? We didn't tell people like, bye, I love you. Or like, I love you, I talk to you later. We're never that. I still, to this day, I don't think we're really like that. Yeah. We are action-driven people. We're like, I will cook you the biggest plate of food to show that I love you. We won't say I love you, but we will all gather on Christmas Day and stay in the kitchen together and cook a meal. And that was when I felt all the love, the truest form of love. Until I got a little older, I didn't think the verbal was important, right? I thought the action is there. And I will definitely show people through my actions that I love them, right?
Yeah.
But even the words, just saying the words I love you to, I've never said that to a partner. I've never said to a man, I love you. Like, no. Because one, I didn't feel like anyone has deserved that yet. Mm-hmm. And two, I'm scared to say it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to, you know, like I don't want to say it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like even recently, like being friends with you guys, I'm kind of softening up in that way a little bit, because you guys are very like, I love you people. Micah is very like,
yeah,
you know how she is. You know, she's like very, I love you.
If you want to know who Micah is, check out the last episode.
Check out the last episode. Love her down. Mm-hmm. But she's very big on I love yous. And so it wasn't until like coming around you guys and having friends like this where I'm like, dang, maybe like actually saying and verbalizing it is important. You know, it really is, because I hope that when I have kids one day, I can genuinely say to them, like, you know, have a good day at school, I love you, mm-hmm. and go. I feel like also with the way how I am with dating definitely comes from my family and how it is, because I'm the youngest mm-hmm. I'm the youngest. And so everyone else is much older with their own like boyfriends and husbands, baby fathers, whatever. And so they also grew up in a time, my mom and sisters and everyone including, where they believe that all men cheat and all men are gonna cheat anyway. So like if you find one that's good to you and like will pay the bills and take care of you, he's gonna cheat, so just keep him around.
Oh wow.
Right? And so that's what because all men cheat. So they're just like, if you find one that's good and it's gonna like pay your bills and do all that. just keep them around. But I'm from a generation where not only is that a no, it's hell no. And
Yeah.
if I am going to have a man who is going to cheat anyway, then give me like 6 dogs and a big penthouse, and I will die on that hill. I will die in that house by myself with some dogs, a cat, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I feel like my mom, poor mom, love her, right? And she does try to give me like the best advice that she can. But also, she was a single mom, right? And so if she did find a man, like she needed that man to like help her financially and whatever. I'm in a space where I don't necessarily need that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't necessarily need a man to help me pay my bills. I don't need him to live somewhere. You really kind of don't need a man for anything nowadays.
Which is a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
I just think we grew up similarly, but also very differently at the same time. So I also was raised by a single mom, quote unquote. I'm half Puerto Rican, half Black. I grew up with the Puerto Rican side. So we're very loud, proud, and we'll say exactly how we feel when we feel it, no matter what we're feeling.
We're Caribbean.
Yeah.
Happens,
yeah. They're very big on saying like expressing love, showing love, sometimes to their own detriment. And I think I've seen a lot of variations of love and the dynamics between the women and the men in my family. A lot of the women will pour their hearts into their man and into their relationship only for them to either disappear, or even if they're there physically, they don't show up in the ways that they need to.
Yeah.
And so even if you're in a relationship, you're still alone. I've seen it happen numerous times in so many different ways that a part of me is scared of repeating that pattern, because it's like I want to love someone and I want to have my partner there with me who loves me back, who isn't gonna, half-assed be there, but fully want to not only be a partner, but if we start a family, be a great parent to the kid and invest in the life that we are building together. And I don't know. I guess that's where my pickiness comes from and my fear comes from. But I guess what I've seen is a lot of women staying in these situations despite being so miserable.
Yes.
And I don't want that.
It's that I got a man, I got to hold on to him mentality. Even in my house, so I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, who's basically my dad, because I've been around him since I was 2. Love him down. Love him down. And I saw them together. My stepdad was a true provider. My mom didn't work. She was a stay-at-home mom, right? And he provided for her whatever she wanted. Give her money, she cooks, whatever. So he would go out, he would provide, he would come home, the house would be home, there's meals cooked, his laundry's done, stuff like. So that's what I grew up to see. And I feel like my stepdad is part of the reason why I'm a little also so picky with the men that I date, because I've seen my mom be a caretaker, so I'm also naturally a caretaker. Like I will care and love for you down, but I also need to feel safe enough to do it. I need to feel taken care of.
Heavy. Oh my God.
I need to feel taken care of.
If you got me feeling right, let me cater to you.
Let me cater to you. Like I know I'm out here like fuck these men, but like literally I'm like a man who is will like make me feel taken care of. Sir, you come home, hot dinner on the table. Let me take your shoes off. What are we doing? Do you need a back rub? What do you need? What do you need? I got you.
Yep.
I can't, pampered.
Yeah.
Pampered.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come out if I don't feel safe and taken care of.
Yes.
It doesn't come out. I'm sorry. She's on lockdown.
Yeah. Or you'll get like a half-ass version of it.
Or a half-ass version of it.
Yeah.
So I see that and I'm like extra picky in how I want to be treated. Like I know how I want to be treated. If I'm not treated that way, that's fine. I will move on. I will remove myself. Like I said, you have to know your non-negotiables and not negotiate on them.
Yeah. And just because you are with someone does not mean that that person, allows you to feel emotionally safe, allows you to be vulnerable. They're just there. I think
there.
I think that's a big part of also what I've seen, not only in just my family, but in other people's relationships, where like I have seen people just dislike their partners.
I'm like, not you hate them.
And avidly hating the person that they're dating, not
y'all hate each other.
can't even
Crazy.
like the moment they express themselves in any way, shape, or form, it's a fight. It's a ugly stank face. It's something, and I just don't want that. So for those who are not in the space with us, which is all of you, we literally have the Hannah Montana movie playing in the background, and it finished. So we're gonna start to wrap up. But as someone who has been dating and has experienced romance, both the better parts of it and the lower parts of it, how do you encourage yourself to be vulnerable on a regular basis, but also after maybe a low moment in romance?
I don't. I fake it. Sorry. I have no encouragement for you guys.
Okay.
No, I really do fake it till I make it. I'm at this point in dating and romance and love where I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like it doesn't matter how many dates I go on or who I meet. It's just not my person, and it's not gonna end well. And the date, you know about the last date I went on.
Oh,
we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
they might see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last date I've been on, I truly had to go home and give myself a pep talk, and was like, that, you know what? It's not. They're not always gonna be like that. There's gonna come one that I really like. You're only 24. You have to date. You have to go through this cycle to get to where you want to go. Because I do want all the things. You know, I want to meet my person, and I want to get married, and I want the big house, and I want the babies, and I want all of that. And I feel like a lot of people who are older are gonna listen to this and be like, "Girl, you're only 24. What are you talking about? Like, these are your years." But it's easier said than, it's so exhausting. Like, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, I agree. Because also, while we've seen the incompetent individuals who show up, I've also seen people show up to relationships beautifully and as a great partner and as a great parent, which means that it is out there.
Yeah.
You just have to be patient enough to find it, but also willing to take that risk of opening yourself up to the possibility of it happening and meeting that person and letting them see you for who you are and all of the risks that come with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big problem for our generation, is letting people see the real version of us.
Yeah.
On all levels. All levels.
Yeah.
We can't post without a filter. I'm sorry. I really sound like it's that damn phone, but like
it's that damn phone.
But
you got a headache? It's that
damn phone.
Put the phone down.
But like,
also, I was gonna bring this up and I totally forgot. I was like, also, I feel like I haven't been getting butterflies. I haven't found anyone that's been like giving me butterflies and like getting me giddy in a long time.
So that's all right. So
when I say a long, I mean a long time.
So that's how I gauge if I'm around a person I really like. So the way that my pickiness works is I do not like to go on dates. I'm sorry. Going out on a date drives me crazy. I can't do the whole like 4 dates in a week vibe. Like I can't meet, like, I'm sorry, I can't like go onto a dating app and like start a roster. It's not me. I'm very one at a time girl. I've learned I need to meet the person in the wild, or at least like feel their vibe and their energy, and if there's chemistry, just a little
tingle I'm talking about.
Just a little something.
A little tingle.
That is how I know. And recently.
Yes.
Recently.
Mr. Recent.
Okay. So we met earlier this year. We finally went on a date recently. Just because life was happening.
things aligned.
Yes, things finally aligned. And by the time this date rolled around, I'm not gonna lie, I had the lowest expectations possible. Like, in terms of the like hopeless romantic,
Yeah.
I'm hopeless. So I pulled up to the date with butterflies.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had nerves because I was like, I really hope this isn't bad, and I really
Okay, so it wasn't like giddy butterflies. It was more just, it's nervous butterflies.
nervous butterflies,
Okay.
but also kind of giddy because I'd been really wanting to go on a date with this individual for a bit. So it was like
Okay.
half and half.
Okay.
And then when I was around him, those butterflies like went away and I was comfortable. And he completely surprised me. He was all of like the really good things. And I was not expecting that at all.
And missed you guys sitting in the K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
We were.
Not we were. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now that we're like apart and like we're chatting and things are here and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I now get like cutesy butterflies and like I'm giddy. Do you hear me? This isn't me. Like it is me, but it's like it hasn't been me in a while. Don't do that. Anyways, it's been a while. It's just like, oh, I don't really know what's happening here, but I like it.
I think we should explore this guy. That's my thoughts. We should explore it. Not for any reason other than I need someone to live vicariously through. So
Okay.
I feel as though you should go for it and do that. And I'm glad you felt butterfly. I haven't. The last date I went on, I went in bar below hell, right? And I was just like, I'm just gonna go just to go, and I'm giving people chances because I'm trying not to be like a cutoff queen. And yeah, let's just say it was a date from hell. Like, was it not?
It really
Like,
was.
was it not?
It was really
It
bad.
was really bad.
Dude.
Like really bad.
Dude.
And then, I can't say that part. Because if you post it, I'm going to post it and they're going to see it on my stories. Like, all I'm going to say is like, if you're on a date and the guy asks you if you have cash, run. Bleep that out. Because what the hell?
So I think we're gonna wrap it up. Do you have any final words for the people on vulnerability in dating, romance, love?
Oh, I'd say if you're feeling scared, it's normal. We're all navigating this as we go, but also trust your gut and do not settle. Don't. I don't care if it feels like you lost the one perfect guy that you thought you were gonna have and make babies with and whatever. Don't settle. Your gut is telling you something for a reason. Know your non-negotiables, what you're not gonna negotiate on in a relationship. Do not negotiate on them. Stand your ground. Okay? Yeah, and I think that's it. Be open.
Be open.
Be open to things.
Showing people that you care about them, showing people that you love them, showing who you are, period, is never a bad thing. All it does is weed out who should or should not be in your life. And if you are in relationships where every time you decide to show exactly who you are, it turns into a thing, you get the side eyes, you get the stares, it gets uncomfortable. Those are not people you need to be around or people you need to be in a relationship with. If you cannot be who you are and feel what you feel without it being a problem, then it's a no-go.
Yeah.
It's a no-go.
Yeah. Also, I know the old saying says that actions speak louder than words. Sometimes you need both. And sometimes that's okay.
Thank you, Miss Shekah, for coming. And yeah, check us out on YouTube. If you're not listening on YouTube or Spotify, listen there. Follow us on Instagram at Spill Your Guts Project. And if you would like to follow Shekah, her stuff is in the, the comments, whatever. Anyways, thank you. Stay tuned and love you. Bye. See, she really just wanted to use me to get on the podcast. It's
I really did.
crazy.
Because someday she's gonna be famous, and I need people to know that I was here first.
She was here.
I was here first.
That was
when
really
she's like out like interviewing like Billie Eilish or something. I'm like, bitch, I was here before you.
Oh my god! If we can,
So,
let's start
and I'm
manifesting.
gonna use my friend privileges to meet people.
If
Best
we,
believe.
wow. Okay.
Best believe. Best believe.
I'm leaving this in. I'm leaving this in. If Billy was here, you know who I really want to interview? SZA. If I can get SZA to,
I would fight tooth and nail to be in that interview.
I'm not kidding.
I would be peeking through that window.
I have so many questions.
So many questions.
You know she was engaged to a man in Boston.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she told us at the concert. It was like, girl, what?
She dropped a new video, a new visual.
Oh, I saw.
For Diamond Boy. Ass out. Love her.
Shh.
Love her.
Shh. She's so beautiful. I love her. She also thought I was beautiful. I met her earlier this year. I'm sorry, we're running out of time. But yes, thank you, Miss Shekah, for coming. And yeah,